Hi everyone, just going to do a tutorial on how to. A lot of tutorials about doing it, but I kind of realised there's really tutorials about what to do when you actually get in a lot way. I play on normal difficulty, so like if you're out and about at night, you've got a bit of fun and some stuff to fight, and also when you're exploring dungeons and stuff, then fun to find creepers, skeletons, spiders, and everything. You have to take them on. I just did a tutorial earlier on about this, but I had on my TV. I'm pretty close to it, and you couldn't hear me and everything. I also managed to completely delete somehow every single level and had a heart attack about all the stuff that we built and telling everybody that I deleted it. Weird glitch, don't know what happened. Restarted the console, came back on, and everything's back there, so nobody needs to know about that. Seed for creating this world, not being on it, just laughing to myself. Just put Pat Butcher in. I have to celebrate such a fantastic character from EastEnders. So let's have a seed named after old Pat Butcher. Oh, let's create it, and we'll see what type of world Pat Butcher gets us. I personally think that the most important thing that you can have when you start in a world is coal. So priority has to be coal. If you don't have coal, you don't have light. And we need to have coal, you know, for you can't live through a night without a well-lit room. Coal, wool, got to be white wool. You need 3 of them to make your bed for the night. Cobblestone, it's much cobblestone, just like a small building. And enough wood to make your chests and type of thing, and just to store everything in. So we'll see how we get on. Pat Butcher certainly time to generate. Oh, look at that, more sand. All we ever get is sand. So the temptation is to run off and look at everything that you can find. But you really need to prioritise and get stuck. There's some coal there. Oh, Pat Butcher, let's see what you've got. That's pretty decent. Malcolm will probably be wanting to put a dome in the middle of that or something. That's what he tends to do. Not a lot of trees, which is a concern. Need as much trees as possible. So we'll get some wood and we'll get some pickaxes on the go. We'll go and get coal. But we are going to need a lot more wood than this. So this is a bit of a concern. So we'll make a chest. Crafting table, pop that down. A duck. Move over. Double pickaxe. And I haven't managed to get some water underneath there. It's going to be a cave system. I think that's iron right in the distance that I can see on that. That's a massive lake. Pat Butcher, what have you done? Look at the size of that. So, gonna have to get this this tree. That looks like a massive amount of clay. Not seeing a sheep yet. No. Have a quick look. So, we know where coal is. Got some more wood. We'll take down this tree as well, because we're going to need plenty of sticks and stuff later on. Well, now we need a sheep pronto style. Need to make sure we don't have enough, right? Got enough wood. The temptation is to run off and have a look at everything. I think I was saying it earlier on. That's a pretty decent mountain. But Malcolm still wants to put a doe in there as well. It wasn't cheap. Is it a duck or is it a chicken? See, that coal looks pretty awkward to get. Although it's not that bad. I thought it was a bit higher up than that, but I really need the sheep. Without a sheep, we cannot sleep. And it's got to be a white one. There's nothing more disappointing than starting a world and finding a load of light grey sheep that you can't do toffee with when you need to make a bed. So I like to make a 5x5 room, 3 blocks high. Third block is the ceiling level, and that's normally enough to keep you safe. But you're going to need some wood for a door, some posts. You need to keep that all organised and everything. You got to think, bear in mind that you're going to need chests to put everything in that you've found, because you don't want to die and lose it. You don't want to wander away from the spawn area first night, in my opinion. You need to just get sorted, get straight with what you want in. Go around the top of this mountain because it seemed to be quite a big animal spawn. There's cows, chickens, and pigs up there from the start, so might have been some sheep. There we go. How many sheep? Take it so that we've got that right. So what we're going to need to start thinking about now is getting cobblestone after this. There's no way that I'm not going to get 3 bits in total, but we might as well take more. So we're always going to need. Well, I did skeleton, so spider. Might as well have all the wool that we can get. So yeah, spiders. Can hear them underneath me. They will be digging that out after. A lot of people put markers up and stuff, but I don't bother. Hello, what have we got here? I'm pretty good at remembering maps, and once I've been somewhere, I'll pretty much remember it forever. But let's get a bit of lighting. In fact, we should be able to make some torches. Don't do the famous one and go falling down any holes to start off with. No, right. It's pretty cool. So we'll take a cobblestone from here. We need to get as much as possible. You could just dig your way into here and then just put a door on the front of it. I'm a big fan of doing that type of thing, but I want to show you about actually building properly and what type of structure to make. But I've got to be a bit conscious of time because I don't want the sun to start coming down. And as such, I need to get back out. I do prefer cobblestone floors when I'm making a safe place to sleep. It does take more cobblestone, it does take more time up, but I personally think that it's a lot better. I don't like building on top of dirt. I don't mind building on top of sand and finishing off with wood if I have to. But if I can, everywhere that I can, I'll always try and build with cobblestone. Smooth a lot better, but let's be honest, you're not making any smooth stuff on day one. Or gravel. Since the update, we've started a few worlds and stuff, and we've seen some absolutely monstrous worlds with gravel, like oceans, rather than sand at the bottom of them. That's a pretty good one that we've been playing on recently. So what have we got? We've got over 60 cobblestone now, so that should be more than enough. Just there, we'll go and have a quick look outside whereabouts the sun is. really tell which way that's going down there. So what have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So try and not build away from your cobblestone supply.